Live from the Dunkin Latte Lounge.
Hey, yo, what's going on? My name is Josh Martinez inside of our Dunkin Latte Lounge with our guest.
Ashlee Keating.
There you go.
What's up?
What's going on, girl? How you been?
I'm amazing. I'm doing great. I'm loving every second of my life.
So as we're filming this, you are doing something fun tonight, right?
Yes, I'm going to Jingle Ball.
So you're going to Q102's Jingle Ball in Philly.
Yes.
You're from the Philly market, but not Philly, right?
Yes, exactly. I'm from South Jersey, so like Philly. They actually just transferred over the stations in Atlantic City area.
Yep.
I'm so hyped about that. You have no idea, because I'm from near Atlantic City.
Okay.
So, but Q102 is also like the market, you know, that is for years and years that had iHeart and Q102. So yeah, so I've done a lot of stuff. Like Philly started my career, and here, you know, I'm in LA now. But yeah, I'm a South Jersey girl. South Jersey.
So
native.
growing up in that area, who inspired you musically?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, I'm super versatile.
Okay.
Like I loved like a lot of like 80s pop, 90s pop, even 2000s and R&B. So like I love Janet Jackson, Madonna, Missy Elliott, Gwen Stefani, Kelly Clarkson.
A lot of powerful women that you just named. A lot of
Mariah
powerful,
Carey.
successful longevity with all of
J-Lo.
those women.
Yeah.
What was it about these specific women that stood out to you?
I love the divas. I'm not diva.
There you go,
Oh,
baby.
Beyonce too, duh.
Of course.
She's the queen, or one of the queens. But yeah, I think I really love, you know, the diva, like get on stage, really perform, but also big vocals. I love Pink as well. She's incredible, like her soulful voice, and she's just a, you know, bad bee.
a Philly, a Philly bad bitch.
Yes, yeah,
Philly
and
bad
I
bitch.
see that, you know, like I have that personality too, and I'm very sweet, but I'm also like boss, you know. So I feel like I connect with women that are just super in their, you know, they're very confident, empowering, and just not afraid to do them.
Now you mentioned LA. What would you say is the biggest
And
difference
sassy.
between Philly and LA, or South Jersey and LA? Excuse me.
You know what? I love my fellow Italians. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm part Sicilian, so like when I meet people in Philly, I'm like, yo, what's up? Like we just have so much fun, and especially Rachel's one of the on-air personalities. I love her. Like the minute we met, we were like besties. I swear. Like she's just so fun and outgoing, and like she's Italian as well. So I think
Super cool, by the way, too.
yeah, she's
I've
so sweet.
actually never met her, but haven't heard a single bad thing about her.
She's
Yeah.
so I love her. I love her. But yeah, I think like LA, you know, I'm very real and down to earth. Like and I never act like I don't know, I'm just super super chill and down to earth, and
LA people aren't.
I mean, listen, I mean, you know, I think there's a lot of persona out there as well. So I just love to be with like cool, chill, down to earth people, and even like my friends from Jersey, family. I'm just that type of girl too. So I love coming back and being with my people.
What would you say is the one food you miss the most from South Jersey to LA?
Ooh, well, the New York and Jersey pizza.
Clearly. Clearly.
Also, like Philly cheesesteaks are bomb.
They are.
You know what I'm saying? So like I just love Italian food. So I feel like the authenticity of like Italian food in Jersey and New York is just so good.
So we talked about artists. We talked about who you listened to growing up. Was there like an album that you were addicted to? Because I feel like there's, you know, that constant. There's a certain CD that when you see the cover, it brings you back to a certain time of your life, a certain 4th grade, 6th grade, anything that. What immediately comes to mind when I ask you about like a specific album CD?
Okay, so definitely like the 2000s pop. I was honestly obsessed with Britney.
Okay.
Like obsessed, and it was my first concert I ever went to as a kid. And when I tell you not, like in Atlantic City, it was at Boardwalk Hall.
Great venue, by the way. Love that
Dream
venue.
of performing there because that's like where I'm from, like
Oh,
near Atlantic City.
yeah.
I'm like someday I will perform there.
We'll make it
But
happen.
not even a lie, I was literally at the dead top. Like I was scared looking down because I was dead top, dead center. Like the last seat in the arena, I swear. And I remember not every minute, but majority of it. And it was my first concert. So like, I feel like that era of like the early 2000s, that CD like was just everything. And I also, I forget the name of the CD, but I was obsessed. That whole era.
Now, obviously, fast forward a little bit. We all change our musical tastes. I always joke around and I say that maturing is realizing that banjos and music are actually cool. And to other people, country music is cool.
I love country too.
That makes one of us. So
I mean, I've just been liking it a lot lately. I don't know.
but I think that that's part of maturing, right? Like, because it's not maybe a certain type of dance song.
And also like what you're like doing, living in life. Like I feel like the
Relatability.
lyrics, the melody, yeah.
Relatability to the lyrics and such. That's my biggest issue with country music. I can't always I can't always relate to a pickup truck and going mud and you know what I'm saying? I just can't. That's not something I could relate to. Being born in like Brooklyn and Staten Island, I can't relate to that. But as you got older, is there any artist that you gravitated towards that like 10-year-old Ashlee would be like, oh, that's different?
Yes, there's a lot of like new people. I think her name is Jessie Murph. Is her name
Jessie Murph?
Yes, love her.
She
and Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
Obsessed. I really love, honestly, and I also love like Kelly Clarkson. Like she kind of like is very soulful. I've always loved her though, but she just like incorporates a lot of different styles and sounds with her soulful voice because she has a big voice and. I think I have a big voice. But yeah, so I love Jelly Roll. Like he's killing it right now. Jessie Murph, like I love their collab. But I really love like the new sounds in country right now that are very swaggy. Like I love how they're incorporating some like hip hoppy vibes.
Well, what got me into kind of
Trap.
into country was like Sam Hunt.
Oh, I love Sam Hunt. Yes.
Huge Sam Hunt fan. And the reason why I got into it is because he had like a lot of 808s and drums. And I was like,
I love that stuff.
that's weird. And then there's another artist recently named Zach Bryan.
Yes.
Who's kind of genre bending a little bit. And that to go back to like a Jelly Roll, Kelly Clarkson I think is probably the best example of genre bending. When it comes to making music, do you not listen to songs for more like personal inspiration, or do you listen to music when you have like your songwriting sessions? Because I feel like every artist is different.
I'm so different. I'm like, you never know. Like I've written songs on my couch with no beat. Like, and the melody will just literally come to me with like sometimes with lyrics, sometimes without. So when I've done it so many different ways. Like I'll be by myself, literally, like I said, on my couch, and the beat, the production, the melody, the lyrics will just come to me out of nowhere. I'm just super inspired. Or I love to I really am a beat girl. Like I love if the beat hits me in some sort of way, it inspires me to write melodically. But I also really love to just go in the vocal booth and not think and kind of just melody comes to me first and I'm kind of talking gibberish. Yeah. And then it just kind of, I write it. Yeah. And collab with people. It's just I do it a bunch of different ways. When
you have those songwriting blocks, because everybody does, anybody that's creative.
Yes.
What do you do in that situation?
Get fresh air. I'm okay. I'll if I'm in the studio, I'll just be like, all right, time to take a break and if it's not hitting, that means that it's not it. And I've even there's a song that I just did recently in the studio. We did one version, and then we were like, no. Let's completely recut this, completely rewrite it, make it a whole completely different song. So sometimes you just do it multiple times to get the right thing that feels right. I'm a perfectionist, but yeah, I'll just play some basketball. I love randomly shooting hoops. If there's if you can play hoops outside the studio, that's just fun. Mm-hmm. Just fun things, to get my mind off of it. And then I come back in, I'm like, oh, I have a completely different idea now,
I've always been fascinated because when you listen to your final, when you're done with a song and you're listening to it post-prod and stuff like that, listening to it in a studio is completely different than listening to it on your Bluetooth speaker or in your car, depending on what kind of car you have. When do you realize, okay, this is it. This is the song. I have that feeling. And where are you listening to it?
Oh, you know what? On the treadmill.
Okay.
I'm not even lying.
What?
Sometimes
simple headphones.
Well, yeah, but I just feel inspired when I'm working out for some odd reason. I think it's the juices flowing through my body, endorphins. I sometimes will be on the treadmill and literally I'm running or doing whatever, and all of a sudden a song idea will come to me, or I'll text my team or whoever, songwriters, whatever, producers, hey guys, and they'll be like, she's so crazy, but in a good way, But I think when listening to a final mix, I do like it in my car because I just blast it really loud. But I listen to it always to make sure the mix is good. I'll be headphones, car, studio, on the phone.
So I brought that up because I recently spoke with Tate McRae, and we spoke about Greedy.
I love her.
Yeah, and we spoke about
She's
Greedy,
killing
which is a #1 song in pop radio right now. And I asked her a similar question, and she said that when she got it was like the 13th version of the song or whatever, she went to her car to listen to it by herself. And she said that she got the feeling in the car by herself, and that's when she realized, okay, I think we have something here. She was clearly right if it goes #1. What?
I like to cry. If I cry, no, because literally, like, well,
They could be happy tears.
oh, they have to be happy. Like happy tears of like, okay, I feel something with this. And when I did my recent project, I've never cried ever over my music. And I was just like, wow, like this is, okay. I mean, I don't get too excited, but I'm just like, I felt something with all the music, like vocally, melodically, and it just continues to always evolve. But yeah, when you know. Like, and obviously she's a perfectionist too, which is great. So you just need to, you got to make it, fine tune it, make it perfect.
Do you have certain songwriting limits where there are just certain things that you don't want to touch, or are you just like, this is what I'm feeling, and I won't maybe specify this thing, but I'll kind of get to it from a songwriting standpoint?
Yeah. Well, I also love like doing like a double meaning in songwriting. So, you can take it how you want.
So with your current song, Saucy.
Yes.
It's a fun song. It's
Thank
just a
you.
fun, let's just go out there and have a good time song. What was the mentality going into that song specifically?
This is what's crazy. This is what I'm saying. Like sometimes it's the ones you don't think about because I didn't think when I went in so actually this was during COVID. Oh. Well, it was kind of over, but not. So I was in LA and we did the songwriting session over Zoom, which was definitely interesting because of like, Wi-Fi and all the things. But it still worked incredibly. And we had the whole team and we were just on Zoom and it was my birthday, like around the time. So I didn't think this was actually gonna be part of my project, but I wanted like a self-confident, anthem for women and for everyone to feel just good about themselves. And like saucy was a term that really resonated with me. Like I'm very sassy and most of the time confident. Not always. We all cry in our bedrooms. But, yes. I got sad songs too. But most of the time I love to empower people. So saucy was just kind of that term for me that explained who I am personally, not to be afraid of who you are within yourself and just be that girl. But yeah, so like my friends, we went out for my birthday and we all felt so like good to be in cute clothes, like we weren't at home and we couldn't go inside, but we sat outside. And so everyone just came, oh, you look saucy, girl, like saucy, blah, blah, blah. And I was telling them the story about my birthday and they were like, saucy, that's cool. And then we wrote the song and it was a very quick session. It was our very first writing session together, which is crazy because the fact that it became the first single off the project is wild because it was just something very organic that we didn't really try to do too much and it just happened,
So we're at the end of the year. What is your goals for 2024?
Ooh, I definitely want to tour.
There you go.
I mean, I've been doing a lot of different performances, been so blessed this year. This has been like the most incredible year of my career thus far. I've cried multiple times. I'm so grateful. I'm just so grateful to be where I'm at and doing what I love and sharing that with the world and my fans. And so I'm so ready to go on tour. Like I literally could go on tour right now because I'm like, I got a whole set together. I'm like, period.
Manifestation is real.
Yes, I really want to tour and meet my fans. And just so many different things. Like I have a lot of goals on my list of to-dos. So we're just getting started, and I'm definitely releasing a lot of new music. Okay. Well, I shouldn't say that yet, but like, you know what I'm saying?
You're getting it ready.
there's a lot that can be released, so I'm very excited.
So we are in the Dunkin Latte Lounge, and I want to put you on the spot. I didn't tell you this before, and I love doing this to people. If you could sit at a Dunkin for 60 minutes with any one artist, dead or alive, and just pick their brain, 60 minutes, who are you picking?
Ooh, can I pick more than one?
Just one.
No.
Just one, not even a band. You got to pick one member from the band.
I can't go between this one and this one?
You have no choice.
That is so hard because I know the first two.
They don't give these jobs to chimps.
They're both legends. Like, okay. Okay, I would say Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Because he's a Virgo like myself.
When's your birthday?
September 9th.
September 2nd.
Period. Okay.
A week apart.
I love this for us.
V's up.
Okay.
We out here, baby.
So you got that fun personality too.
Yeah.
Virgos for life. Hello.
Well, I'm on 4 hours of sleep, but yes, I do typically.
I mean, you know. But yeah, so I would say Michael Jackson just because he's such an incredible performer, and just like discussing how like his career went, and like how he inspired the world and how he would work, and yeah, he's someone I would have always loved to have met. He's incredible.
No, listen, there's a reason why if you just in music say Michael, which is one of the more common names ever, but if you just say Michael, we all know who you're talking about.
Right.
So that just proves that he's the GOAT. Let's get into some music, shall we?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashlee Keating.
Hey everyone, what's up? I am Ashlee Keating. I'm going to be performing 2 of my new singles that are out right now. It's currently the holiday season, so I figured I'd start off with this new single that is called In the Air that I wrote. It's actually kind of a funny story. I went into this session and I thought I was going to have my co-writer there, and he like just randomly didn't show up. So, girls, you can do it by yourself, on your own, you know, just be confident. I was like, all right, well, I'm here for 6 hours, so I might as well write this song. And I went in the vocal booth, and it came out amazing, and everyone loves it, and it's the best feeling in the world. So, it's called In the Air. It's all about, it's not just a Christmas song, it's really a holiday, I hope becomes a holiday anthem. It's because it's all about just the feeling of the festivities, you know, the lights and the trees and, everything's in the air. Love is in the air. The holiday season's in the air. It's just a type of feeling that everyone feels that you just, I don't know, you just love the holiday season. So that's what it's about. So this is In the Air. The lights are sparkling, the tinsel's coming out. I got the feeling Santa's on the way. How much of you alone under the mistletoe? Unwrap this present, come on, baby. Are you coming? 'Cause I'm falling like snow falls on the tree. Just keep me warm, baby, 'cause the season is here. Woo! It's in the air. this next song is my current single, Saucy. It's all about just self-empowerment, doing you. I grew up, in a small town in South Jersey. I was always very extra, and I have an older brother, and he probably hated me because all I would do is sing and dance around the house all the time and wear frilly outfits, like be in dance classes, and he was like playing sports, So I think it's like a personal anthem for myself, and I hope for my fans as well and people listening that, don't be afraid to be that girl. Be saucy, do you, and just be confident, and as well as the gays too. Come on, be confident, do you, boo, right? Hey. Ooh, feeling brand new in my attitude. I can't help myself, I'm glowing tonight. Got my Jimmy Choo, you know how I do. I can't help myself, I'm bossy. Temperature, shut it down, yeah. Temperature, when I'm around. Hey, don't you wanna dance with me? Don't you like my body? See me look so saucy. Don't you wanna go? Na 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 na. Hey, na 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 na, I'm saucy. Na 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 na. Hey, na 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 na, I'm saucy. Nobody says that you can't be fierce. No, I'm not the only extra girl around here. I'm just doing me, yeah, I'm so sincere. I'ma bring you up to my atmosphere. You got some needs to prove. I shine all over you. I can't help myself, I'm glowing. Temperature, shut it down, yeah. Temperature, when I'm around. Hey, don't you wanna dance with me? Don't you like my body? See me look so saucy. Don't you wanna go? Na 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 na, eh, na 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 na, I'm saucy. Na 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 na, eh, na 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 na, I'm saucy. Temperature, hey, shut it down, yeah. Temperature, when I'm around, yeah. Don't you wanna dance with me? Don't you like my body? See me look so saucy. Don't you wanna go? Na 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 na, eh, na 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 na, I'm saucy. Na 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 na, eh, na 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 na, I'm saucy. Yeah.
Live from the Dunkin Latte Lounge.